Hello, this is Noreen from Joya Cards, and today we're going to be making a simple card, unlike what I've been doing lately. I've been doing a lot of inking. This is mine. I don't know if you've seen it. It's got a ton of views. Here's another inking one. This card came up this week, and of course this one's really pretty as well. But today we're going to be doing something simple, and it's actually going to be done with a set that was part of the celebration, and a lot of people got the stamp for free when that was going on, and it just ended like last week. So this is no longer available, but guess what? I happen to have one more. So if you don't have the set and you like this card, if you place an order on my site at joyacards.com, I also have my Stampin' Up! Direct web or site. And also if you go into the body of this video, you can click on anything and it goes right to myself as my site as well. But if you place a $75 order or more, whatever, I will mail this to you for free. So there's a freebie in this. Woo-hoo. Anyway, so we're going to be using Thoughtful Blooms. We are also going to be using Itty Bitty Birthdays for the sentiments. We're going to be using Happy Day and Birthday Wishes on the inside. As for the dies, we're going to be using from Detailed Bands this die here. And then also this edging around the card, which I absolutely love, is from Painted Labels as part of the Poppy set. So it's this one here. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with the typical 5.5 by 4 1/4 scored and folded card base, and this will be in Coastal Cabana. Then we're going to cut 2 pieces from Pineapple Punch in 5 1/4 by 4, and then 1 piece of Whisper White 5 and 3.75. So there are your paper pieces. And then what we also need is some scratch paper in Melon Mambo, sorry, Whisper White and Coastal Cabana, again, for all the things we're going to die cut and punch. So let's go ahead and do the inside first. And we're going to be taking one of the pieces of the Pineapple Punch and the Whisper White, and we're going to go ahead and put them together like so. And then grab your Stampin' pad. These things are great, even if you have the orange stamps. They're really nice to stamp on. I prefer doing that. And so the inside looks like this and says Birthday Wishes, and we're going to be using Lovely lipstick. And I know I'm using Melon Mambo, but I actually liked using Lovely lipstick for the sentiments and stuff. So we're going to be using Birthday Wishes, and that's from Itty Bitty Birthdays. And we're going to just stamp that in the middle here. All right, and then I'm going to be taking the small branch, which is right here, and I'm going to be using Granny Apple Green. And I'm just going to put this in the corner here. And then I'm going to be taking the little tiny flower, which is right here, and we're going to also do Lovely lipstick. And I'm going to give 3 little flowers right here. And just to make it interesting, I'm going to take my blending pen, the dark Pineapple Punch, and I'm just going to dab inside of the flower just to give it something in there, and it also links the yellow into the card. All right, so let's put these to the side. Let's go ahead and close them up. It's always a good habit to go ahead and do that, even if you're going to use it next. Watch, I'll use it right next. Let's go ahead and put this inside the card, right there in the middle, and now the inside is done. So that was quick and fast. Now, let's do something first, because this will need to take a little time to dry. I'm going to take my Pearl Basic Jewels and that same dark Pineapple Punch blending pen and take the painting side, and I'm going to paint one of these pearls. So I thought for sure I had one of the embellishments, the dark or the bright yellow little embellishment to put in the center, but I didn't have it. I can't believe I didn't have it. So anytime that you need a color, you can just take one of your blending pens and color one of the pearls. Just let it dry. That's where we're going to do it first because I want this to dry. So we're going to put that to the side and let it dry off. Now we're going to go ahead and take that other piece of yellow and we're going to go portrait here and get the Stampin' pad again. And we're going to grab the stamp, the one with the 4 branches all together like that. And we're going to take our Granny Apple Green again, and you want to put them in the corners, as much in the corners as you can. So you're going to have to kind of see what looks right from each corner because you'll have to turn it around. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. When you're done stamping, it's going to look like this. So we'll put that to the side for the moment. And now we need to stamp the flowers. So we're going to take the stamp, this one right here, and take our lovely lipstick again, and we'll stamp that up. And we're going to do it 4 different times. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Now we're going to punch out our flowers because this is a set. So we're going to go ahead, and this is great because you don't have to die cut these. So that'll be really quick. So a little trick to doing punches, when you're trying to line it up, hold it down kind of like you're about to punch, but don't. And then you can wiggle it around to the position you want it and then punch. So I'm going to do the rest of the 3 and I'll be right back. Next step is we're going to take some dimensionals and take each flower. Now they just fit on there, so just turn them over and make sure that they're not being seen from the front. And then put them right in the middle of that space there. And then take those little pearls that you just colored and pull them off and put one right in the middle. So I'm going to do the rest of the 3 and I'll be right back. The next thing we're going to do is from detail bands, we're going to take this die and we are going to die cut this 3 times. Because if you notice, I've got 3 different colors in the card. You've got the Melon Mambo, you got Coastal Cabana, and Whisper White. So we're going to run the Coastal Cabana last. So I'm going to die cut these 3, but I'm going to leave all the little pieces in the Coastal Cabana, and I'm going to bring up here and we're going to inlay them. So I'm going to co-cut those 3 and I'll be right back. So now we've cut this die 3 different times. We left the Coastal Cabana in the die, okay, because that will help us match everything up. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take some snail and go ahead and snail this, even though there's it'll leave that webbing in between the open parts here. That's okay because we're not going to even see it, and snailing is a lot faster than gluing. So, and then I just eyeball it. If you want to measure it out, that's great. I find it's always just as good when you eyeball it. So I'm just going to put it right there in the middle, and we're going to have some pieces hanging off, which is fine. Okay, about right there. And then I'm going to take a pair of scissors and just cut that right up to the edge and cut the other side. Okay, so cut those off. And then we don't need this white piece. You can save that for another card, and we don't need the inside to this piece, so you can save that as well. You can even use that on another card and put them together like that. That'd be really nice too. So we're going to keep this piece, and we're going to grab our Stampin' pad here, and we're going to use the sentiment from Itty Bitty Birthdays, and this one is Happy Day, and it's this one right here, and get out our lovely lipstick again. And I'm using lovely lipstick just because it's a little darker than the Melon Mambo. Even though I really like the Melon Mambo, I like this for the sentiments. So stamp that up. And this is one of those orange stamps, but I still like using the Stampin' pad. I think you just get more connection when you use the pad. And these are in the catalog. These are priceless. So, and do that. And great, we can put our lovely lipstick away. All right, and then we're gonna take that and we're going to snail her up. And we're gonna inlay her in the middle here. now that we've got the white piece inlaid in the middle there, now we're going to be working on these little pieces. And the reason why we left these in is because you want to know where they all, belong. If you pulled them all out, it would be very confusing. So the next thing you got to make sure is that you didn't turn the die over when you were doing this, because one side is just a little bigger than the other side. And I noticed that this particular piece right here, if it's not in the right spot, so I took that one first, it won't fit. So I'm going to take my fine tip glue and I'm going to put it in the center of both of them here because I'm not sure which one it went to. So just dab here and a dab here, and then grab a pair of tweezers, the ones that kind of have that, lucky thing on it. And we're going to take it and we're going to try to put it in here. And if it fits, it goes on this side. And if it doesn't, it goes on the other side. So it fits. So we're in the right spot. So I'm going to go ahead and punch out a few more and keep them going the same direction. Try to keep them exactly how they were in the die so you don't mess it up. And then take your fine tip glue, which this stuff is awesome, and put it in the center here, and just a little bit there. And then grab your little pieces with these little tweezers, get them in the right spot so you can just kind of drop them in and go like that. Grab the other one and go like that. So I'm going to continue filling in all the pieces and I'll be right back. The other thing I want to suggest is this tool is great for getting all the pieces out of your dies and everything. This is fantastic. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. So I just went ahead and inlaid all the little pieces that came from this one, and now you've even got another little piece to put on a card. So you can just grab this, and that in the tool, great, it's awesome. And this will help you poke everything out, and it's awesome. So you can put that on another card and put this away. Now the last die cutting piece we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking this little edging piece from Painted Labels. It was part of the Painted Poppies. And we're going to cut this 8 times. And what you're going to do is take these 8 little pieces from this die and you're going to turn your card over and we're going to affix them. You could go ahead and use, you know what, if you do it on the card, it's probably better. Do the card, take the card. Now you don't want this to go too far because then you're going to make your card much wider. So you're going to make sure you got the correct side going there and you're going to just put it right under it. So it's just poking out. So you're going to see the yellow here on your card. So that won't make it too wide. So I'm going to go ahead and put these all around and I'll be right back. Now I've come to a corner piece where I'm adding these all together. When you get to a corner piece, just snip it off and then put the next piece on. And if you need to cut off one of the little loops, you can. So I'm going to finish this up. I'll be right back. Now the last thing we need to do is just put it on the card front and then you're done. So if you like the video, please give me a comment below. If you'd like to win the demo card, go ahead and subscribe to my website and make a comment with your email address. And if you're the first one, I'll mail you the demo card for free. Also, if you don't have this set from the celebration that is over, if you place an order online to either my Joya cards or I'll put my direct Stampin' Up email, or you can just email me through Noreen@joyacards.com and you place an order, I'll mail you this for free. So there's a freebie. So y'all have a good day and I hope you like my card. Write me some comments. Bye.